kneeling, 50, 40, 30, and he's loose!
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Skull Network, and today's video is going to be quite a bit different than what we're used to. The first part of this is going to be a response to everyone bashing the hell out of me on yesterday's video on the hit that Michael Thomas laid on Andrew Sendejo. I'm going to be giving you guys kind of my view on it, new view rather, because I have gone back and looked at the footage, so I have changed things up a little bit. And then the second part of this video, I had to make something right that you guys also got on me in the comments for yesterday, and you will see what that is here in just a couple minutes. Starting with yesterday's video, I'm going to start throwing these comments on the screen right now. They're just going to be coming up right here, right there. But you guys pretty much just toasted me, including the one guy who threw like 2 or 3 comments in all at once just because he was trying to prove such a point. So today, when I had a chance, I went back and I watched the footage from the hit again, and I played it at like a quarter time speed, and I watched it, and I've come to the conclusion there was no malicious intent there with the hit that Michael Thomas laid on Andrew Sendejo. The only thing that I still see with it is kind of, I understand Michael Thomas was bracing himself. He did push off just a little bit. But that was the only real thing that I could see. I still don't know how in the world Andrew Sendejo got a concussion from that hit. I don't know if because, you know, the impact when he came back hit the ground, maybe his head hit or something. But after, you know, listening to your guys' advice, I rewatched it, as I just said, and I don't think it was quite the dirty hit that I thought it was. So I also don't think that Michael Thomas needs to be fined or suspended. So in a nutshell, what that entire video was just my honest reaction at that point. The game had just happened the day before, and I didn't look at film a lot, so I had like these raging emotions because I love Andrew Sendejo so much, and I feel like what I was feeling, it was kind of like what Xavier Rhodes was doing during the game. If you guys saw Xavier Rhodes right after that hit happened, he was all over Michael Thomas. He was just trying to get at him. I don't remember who had to hold him back, but somebody was holding him back from Michael Thomas because he was just so pissed. And then obviously we saw that got in Xavier's head because he, you know, gave up a touchdown the very next play. But I feel like that's what it was. I kind of pulled in Xavier Rhodes, and like right when I saw it, I was super pissed, and I thought I just had to make a video on it. But Xavier Rhodes did come out and said that he also reviewed the footage. He did the same thing I did, and, you know, he came to the conclusion that it wasn't a dirty hit. So that is kind of how everything is going with that situation. I have changed my viewpoint, as I've said like 3 times in this one clip right now. It's not a dirty hit, and I kind of just pulled in Xavier Rhodes. Saying that though, I'm not going to be taking the video down, even though it shows a viewpoint that I don't have anymore. I'm keeping it up for the sake of, so you guys can see that I am a human. I made a mistake, and I jumped to conclusions, which I hate when people do that, but I did it myself. I'm using these 2 consecutive videos, the last one and this one, to kind of keep me motivated to not, you know, mess things up, to double and triple check everything before I start saying my opinions, because obviously if I say one thing wrong, you guys grill the absolute hell out of me in the comments. So I'm going to use this kind of as something I can look back on and see in the future how much I grew kind of as a video maker. And it also shows that I'm listening to you guys. I read every single one of your comments, and, you know, I take into consideration. I'm talking with some of you guys back and forth. So that's kind of just what this whole situation has brought me to, is, you know, we make mistakes, but in the end, we can always make up for it. And that's what this has been for me. Having said that now, and having everything cleared up and everybody knowing my new opinion, I'm going to get to the second part of this video, which you guys also grilled me for in the comments yesterday. I had recently purchased a Darren Sharper jersey at Savers for $2.50, and I was like, wow, this is a great deal. Why in the world am I getting it for so cheap? And then you guys saw it in my video yesterday, and you kind of let me know why it was so cheap. Needless to say, I didn't know Darren Sharper was in jail for 20 years for committing multiple rapes. So, being one of the 99% of the US population that isn't a fan of rapes, I decided to take your guys' comments and put some action into it. And here is that action.
Alright, come here. Sorry, Darren, you did this to yourself. Ow! Ow! Okay, that didn't work. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, so that didn't go as planned, so we're just gonna do things the old-fashioned way. Sayonara.
And that's the story of how I got a rapist out of my house. And I was getting kind of weirded out by the way my wall looked, so we went right over there and we put the bag back up there that was there a few videos ago. I'll try and get a different jersey that is not synonymous with a rapist, and hopefully get one pretty soon. And that's gonna wrap things up for today's video. As usual, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked the burning of the Darren Sharper jersey, or if you like the video in general, make sure to drop a like. And also, if you have not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see every single one of you in the next one.
40, 30, and it's loose!